Pastor Lawrence, you gonna play the piano and I'll do the organ?
Yes, I'll play the piano. But the trouble is I can't turn it on. I think, I don't even know how to play this thing.
You can't turn it on? How musical are you then?
I don't know. I'm just looking to see where, because I usually play some other kind of, like I'm a Hammond organ guy. I just this kind of tune. I like to play a good kind of, so I'm looking at this, see how you, okay.
Push power.
Yeah, no, but it does not seem to be plugged in anywhere. I think it's not switched. Is it not switched on?
I feel like this piano is an extension of your harmonica stuff.
No, don't come with my harmonica business. No, don't you leave my harmonica out of it. This thing is supposed to be plugged in somewhere. Where is it not
Maybe
plugged
on the other side.
Because it's not showing up anything.
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
It's wonders to perform. Because I want to play it and it's not coming on.
Don't sing. I got this.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. It is on. Oh, if you turn that there, it comes on there. Now you know what to do, man. I got it.
Don't you have a piano at home?
Yes, sir.
Is it electrical?
No, sir, not electrical.
So then why would you sit on this one?
Because this is electric. I want to learn.
Because you have on a bow tie, you have to sit in front of the Kronos?
I want to learn how to play the electric.
All right, go ahead. Ooh, you feel that one in your bones?
Yes, that's nice.
So far, your bones aren't working over there at all.
I know. But then let's talk. Let's talk.
All right.
Music. You see,
Do you mind if I play the background?
You can play in the background if you want.
You can use the talkback mic.
I can. Yes. No. Here we are.
There's nobody to talk to.
Because today is the day when we need to talk. There's some mics over there I could talk to. Because let's talk about music. I like music. You know what? Shakespeare was my inspiration.
Shakespeare?
Yeah.
Does he make shake and bake? Chicken.
I think you know Shakespeare, right? I wouldn't have to ask you that question.
All right, go ahead.
Because he said, if music be the food of love. Shakespeare said that? See, I remember now. If music be the food of love, play on. That surfeiting the appetite may sicken and so die. But there's something about music which just soothes the soul. And even though I don't play every instrument, I imagine myself playing every instrument.
But can you imagine yourself playing the piano which won't turn on?
No, it's on. I'm just trying to get the key right. But I like the idea of playing.
No, don't touch that part. Push them back down.
Yeah, I know, because that's not supposed to move.
There's no reason for it. I just wanted to see if I could tell you to do something you'd listen. Oh, all right, go ahead.
Yeah, now installing user interface. Okay. So I think that when you think about music, what does it do for you?
It helps me to drown out your voice.
No, I'm not talking about insulting me again. I'm really talking now about what music does for you. Does it soothe your soul? Does it inspire you to write poetry? Does it make you preach a better sermon? Is it something that just makes you just go into a melancholy mood? Or are you a romantic kind of person? What does music do?
You know what? Truthfully, music. Whoa. See how this. How'd you get it?
Because it has to tune up. That's the reason I'm trying to tell you.
No, it's not a vehicle.
It is. You have to warm up.
Why'd you shrug your shoulders?
Expression, my friend.
No, that's arthritis.
When you went to music school, didn't they teach you how to
No, they don't tell you to just throw up your shoulders.
You gotta.
Hold on, but you didn't even play a chord. You're already up there. What if your shoulder gets hitch up? So wait. You know what?
When I used to perform, I grew up in England. You have places like the Festival Hall, right?
Why did you say it like that?
Because you have to say it with that panache. You don't just say Festival Hall. The Festival Hall. When you go to a recital and it's pretty jacket on. And so now, ladies and gentlemen, we have Maestro Errol Lawrence. And you don't laugh, you don't talk, you just play.
All right, go.
Okay, so you start.
So then how come we're doing a let's talk when you're not supposed to be talking?
Okay, so you're saying about music now, it makes you feel...
You know what? Music for me is more of an expression of how I'm feeling in that moment. No, you don't. No. A cappella. Okay. So you don't play.
I like it.
You like it?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so
go ahead, talk about that.
No, I used to like music. I first started creating music when I was 13 or 14. First keyboard I ever got, I was in grade 9.
Mm-hmm.
and especially here in North America, the keyboard or an instrument was a way to kind of like express yourself
I told you.
without pulling out a gun.
I told you.
You know what I mean? So a lot of my friends, we all did that. We all did the music. We all did the creation and stuff like that of music, and it was a good escape. How I wish I could escape those chords.
Escape from what?
Like, for example, as you're playing your chords, I want to escape from you.
You see, escapism is one of those things that I don't believe is right. You gotta get in it. See, music is something you get into, and you're into it. I know what you mean though. It helps you to, it takes you away from all the noise and all the things that bother you, and it puts you in a different world. It really sends you, It sends
you.
me. Yeah, it sends you.
Sends
you know
where?
that song?
Over the edge?
No, I don't. That's why you don't go over the edge, because when you have music, keeps you within.
But here's the thing
bounds.
that I want you to do, because by now everybody knows you don't play. Don't look down to the piano as if you're trying to find your note.
But
There are no notes.
no.
They're
But the
free.
thing is, you don't see. I have no notes in front of me, but I look
Where
down
are
and
the
I play.
notes?
You see, because they're here. I know this is that C chord.
Pastor Lawrence, they're not
Okay,
there.
what key is this?
No, it doesn't matter. Listen,
I see. When I was doing music,
no, it's not there.
I did ordinary
Think
level.
about how
O
many
level.
times you've
I did
misplaced your keys.
I did O level. No, not these keys.
You can't
though.
remember your keys. You
Yeah,
can't
but
remember
not
these keys.
But when I was doing
Okay.
O level, ordinary level music, you had to. The teacher would play a chord.
O level?
With your back. Yeah, you have to turn your back, and he'd play, and you have to tell him what we just played.
Okay, go ahead. Tell
Was
me.
it second?
Play
Was
a
it
key and I'll
third?
tell you.
What was that?
C.
Oh, got it, man. You got it. You
All
got
right,
it.
my
you got
turn.
it.
My turn. Which key is that?
Nothing.
I never pushed.
Nothing. Nothing.
You know what? I used to play the acoustic guitar.
Agnostic.
Yeah, that too. All know.
Oh, acoustic. Oh.
Acoustic.
Yeah, that's agnostic. Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Okay.
I played the acoustic guitar.
You did.
But you know what? I stopped playing it. Let me tell you why. In those days, learning how to play an instrument, I wanted to play. Okay, I wanted to play like some Michael Jackson
Yes.
music.
Yes. Yes.
But in those days, just because maybe the church was different, people didn't want you to learn to play an instrument unless you were going to play it in church.
church.
Now, I didn't think I was never going to play in the church, but I wanted to have a broader
Yeah. Spectrum of things.
of
you're right.
music. Yeah, absolutely. So when I was kind of like pressured to not learn how to play some of those songs, I lost my love for it. And here's the thing, to some degree, it's almost as if we've made the world own music, right? So we often say that's secular music, but if God is the source of all music,
Everything
is it not possible then that what we call secular, maybe the world has taken it and, you know,
because one instrument that I love and I tried to learn to play it.
Yeah.
Let's play the steel pan, right?
you
No,
on the steel pen,
Yeah. Charles Leader had a group when we were at the office some years
but
ago.
you can't even
Oh,
cook in a frying pan.
No, but it's not steel. But
Okay.
the thing is that we the people from Trinidad and those areas.
Yeah.
So I remember one year it was at a general conference. I remember the year actually, 1980, Dallas.
And Fourscore.
For the first time, they had that played in a church
steel
setting.
pan.
Yeah. You got Trinidadian guys, and during that lunchtime, they were outside, and
Yeah.
people were just crowding around. They never seen and knew that this thing could play all kinds of music, the steel drum. And that's one thing that was banned from churches, right? I mean, even pianos are not supposed to be in churches long ago. So the thing about it is the music. We've got to consider music. Drums, music is all part of that. The Bible is full of musical instruments. But we tended to associate it with, this drum thing, it's African, it's witchcraft. No truth in it. And we've actually brainwashed people to believe that.
Yeah.
And so now we have some people going back into it. The thing is that I think we need to have some kind of balance.
Yeah.
Because we
But
can.
what does balance look like?
Balance to me now is, for instance, if I'm playing the drums and you're playing the keyboard and people are singing, we can't have I can't be the one most prominent. But I want to be a good drummer.
Are you okay? What just happened there?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I just got carried away.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm
Carry
not.
it back.
Yeah, we'll bring it back.
Okay, go
Carry,
ahead.
carry, go bring, come. I mean, no, carry, take away. No, whatever. Carry.
You're not even sure you've been away from Jamaica so long.
Yeah.
Let's just.
So
use
the
some of
thing
it.
is, So the thing is, when we see music, I believe, has created a lot of problems within religious circles. because we tend to have the young and the old.
You think music's created the problem, or people have created the
People
problem?
have used music to create the problem.
Yeah, see, that's a different sentence.
That's a new sentence. Yeah.
Yeah,
I stand corrected. Music is not a problem.
It's us.
Yes. And so we tend to say, well, that is too. But as you said, God created all these
Yeah.
things. So we need to use it. And we can find a way of having a balance. I think in church, we should make sure that we can have that music which reaches
Everywhere.
yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah, so we got to find a way of doing it. Otherwise, we're segregating and separating people, and it's not good.
Well, you know what? Here's what I'll say. And I'm not necessarily one that's into music the way that I would have been in times past. I think it's a conversation, though, that we're going to need to have sooner than later. When you look at a lot of these R&B artists, hip hop artists, pianists, drummers, you name it, all of the instruments that we have around the church, but we've often turned off because we don't like the way that it's played, expressed often by our young people, they've left the church. And with that exodus, they've taken the music of tomorrow. So maybe this is the one place that I might disagree with you. I think that when somebody is young, they're raw. And in those moments, we have to take time to shape the young people. They might play it loud because that's the energy they have. They don't understand how working in a complementary way, you may need to scale back and push that forward, whatever. But we have to be careful to handle them with care. It's like a baby. I see music in the hands of our young people like a baby in the hands of a parent who's new to the experience. They're overly cautious, but as time goes along and they learn that you can't really break a baby so easily, they begin to enjoy the journey a little bit more.
Yeah, and so the parent and so the older people will be the parents
Yeah.
in this case,
Yeah,
and the young people, the babies. One of the things is that we probably need to, as older people, to study music a bit more, understand music a bit better, so that we don't criticize. No, the late Fire Robin used to criticize these what do you call the 7-11 songs? Those songs that have 7 words sung 11 times. And we still have those.
The ones we love.
I don't love them.
You don't love those?
No. Some of them songs are okay, but they go on forever and ever.
There are 7-11 hymns, though. We have 7 hymns that we sing every 11 weeks.
But that's they have different verses.
Oh, okay.
These 7-11 songs, like I love him, I love him, I love him, I love him. He loves me, and you're going on. There was a song when I was teaching at Berman. There was a group that had a song, and the song was like, I lay me down, I lay me down, I lay me down, and then it just went up a step. I lay me down.
Yeah, but the challenge, though, Pastor Lawrence, is this: what if 7-11 gets them to a hymn? Or the hymn gets them to 7-11.
I don't see the music being blended enough to do that. You see, most of the times, the people who are in the 7-11 ones are staying in the 7-11. There's some people who are in the 7-11 don't know him. Now that bothers me.
Yeah, this is a good conversation, and I'll tell you why. Because the perspective that both of us bring are the perspectives of our generation. And the challenge is...
Yeah, your generation is a great generation. Look at the beards. Yeah,
the great generation versus the topless, heavy generation. By the way, I have something in my bag for you to shine up the middle there. So the challenge, though, Pastor Lawrence, is that until we start having this musical conversation as a both and versus an either or, then we'll have more losses.
But haven't we been having this conversation for a decade now? Are we missing something?
I think what we're missing is the young people who often feel the weight of the conversation more, they're the ones that don't have the voice.
But the thing is, you gotta have presence.
Yeah.
And have a voice at the table. But if you're not present, you can't be at the table. So sometimes when you invite them to do things there, to be a part of it, because I guess it's our fault, we criticize them too much. And we don't allow them to speak up, and so they feel they have no voice at all. So we need to change that.
But you know what? This is what power looks like. Those who make the decisions usually make the decisions based on what they would like to see. So I think that if we find a way to give some power,
to
some
the
influence, some empathy, what we may find is those 7-Elevens, they actually might be very willing to sing some of those hymns that even your generation sleeps to, but adding
Yes, and that's that's the truth. No, that part is the truth, because I noticed that when you add a little flavor, a little swing to those old songs, you know. But there's some songs I believe though it's difficult for you to swing. How are you going to swing the Old Rugged Cross in a way that it doesn't detract from what it really means?
But in the hands of a true musician, all things are possible.
Ah, but the Old Rugged Cross on a hill far away. On a hill far away. You can't sing it that way.
Sure you can.
Oh, it doesn't sound right.
Because remember,
see, that's my generation now would frown at that.
Yeah. But what happens when your generation can no longer sing those songs?
We mouth it. We use our gums if we don't have any teeth.
You know what? That's the thing. I know that we're talking about music, but I feel as though there should be cases in each row, especially in the sections of the church where they're seniors, where they can put their teeth in. Speaking of Old Rugged Cross, Old Rugged Teeth.
Old Rugged Teeth, yeah.
So look.
But you know why bees hum?
No.
They don't know the words. Okay. that one I just had to say that.
I don't know that we're going to resolve the music.
No, but you see, I don't think we can ever resolve the music because generations change, right?
But I'm glad we're talking about
it. And yes, we need to talk more about it.
Yeah.
You see, and as long as we can come to the table and talk about it, some things will improve and we'll get better. So let's keep talking.
We're just going to keep talking.